Alright, so today I'm going to be showing you how to change out this old fluorescent light fixture with a brand new LED light fixture. And I also have a TP-Link Casa Smart light switch and also dimmer that I'm going to be installing as well. Show you how to get that set up and hopefully improve the looks of your home or shop or whatever else you're going to be replacing. This should work with any type light fixture, and let's get this thing started. Alright, first thing you want to do is make sure the power is off to the light fixture. Alright, so first thing you want to do, make sure your power is off before you get started. And next, you got to remove the old light fixture. Depending on what light fixture you have, this part may vary a little bit, so you'll just have to kind of see how yours is set up. This one's got old fluorescent light tubes. Just be careful with these. Over. Gotta take this middle piece out. There. And to be safe, it's good to go ahead and check power with a multimeter and just make sure you all are clear and you're not going to get zapped. Alright, so no power, so we're good to go. So got wire nuts here. This one's got a little nut on it. Let's take that off. Here. We gotta spin that nut. It comes right off. There we go. I'm gonna grab a drill bit. Definitely want to have a drill handy whenever you're doing this. Alright, got that loose. So this old fixture should just drop right down. There we go. Alright, so the next thing you're going to need to do is put up your mounting bracket. Depending on your light fixture, it may be a little different, but you need to put your bracket up, get it lined up exactly where you want it. I go ahead, take your drill out these holes. I mean, if you're hitting a stud or something, you're fine with just using regular screws. If not, you can use toggle bolts. or wall anchor kit. I'm going to use the wall anchor kit because I'm going to also attach it to the gang box here in the middle with some screws, so it should be fairly secure like that. But once you get them marked, I just drill them out with the screws first. Once you get them drilled out with your screws, you can I usually just use the end of my screwdriver and just poke it right through the drywall a little bit. Then you just take your anchors, your little plastic anchors, get them in there as far as you can. And I usually just use the end of my screwdriver and just finish bumping them in flush. This is where you probably want to have some safety glasses. Alright, so there, got the anchors in all the way around. Alright, so next you're going to get your mounting bracket, place it, get your wires through the hole in the middle, line it up with your anchors, and I usually just try to get a couple started in the corners just to kind of hold it in place. Like so, and just snug them up. There. Now I got them all snug. That's where I want it. Got a couple more screws I'm going to put in the gang box in the middle, just to kind of hold it where I want. That's actually trying to pull it up some. I really just want that kind of as a last resort anyway. Most of the weight's going to be held by these on the corners. So now that I got that, now we're ready to put up the light. So this one's actually got a couple little wires to hold it up while you're getting it wired in there. I'll loosen these. There we go. So this one to take, get these latched. Easier said than done.
A few moments later.
So we're a couple of extra set of hands would probably come in handy. Alright. There you go. So that'll hold it up there while you get the wiring done. So what I went ahead and did was made sure they were stripped back a little bit. Got a ground here. This fixture actually came with some little connectors ready to go. So green's going to be your ground. So got that on there. You just kind of stab them in there. If you're in the US, you're using 115 volts power. If you're out of the country, you may be having 230 or something. So really, you're gonna have one on each side here. Just kind of stab them in there. Got that one connected. Make sure they're not coming out. And take this one, get it connected. Okay. So got them in good, they're secure. So should be able to get this mounted in there. So you want to, not sure how much room this is going to have. I may need to push these wires up a little. Maybe that's enough. So you slide on one side. Then hold that up. And you're supposed to slide it back. Like that. And that's it. Now it's mounted. That's all there is to it. Alright, so got the fixture up here. Got it slid in, it's secure. So this part is done. Next thing to do is just wire up the switch and it'll be ready to go. Let's get to it. Alright, so the Wi-Fi dimmer switch wouldn't work because I didn't have a neutral wire in my box. So I went ahead and got this Maxima dimmer switch, and it's a single pole, just regular dimmer, so it should work fine for this situation. But I'll have a link for this in the description. Here we go. So you just got to remove the faceplate. To remove these screws to get the switch loose from the gang box. Alright, so the safest thing is check voltage here, make sure you don't have power so you won't get zapped. Move your wires here. Let's see. Now I need to go get some wire nuts. Alright, so this is what comes in the box. You get your dimmer switch, faceplate, screws for your faceplate, comes with wire nuts and installation instructions. So I'm not going to be using it for a three-way switch, so I'm just going to cap this one off. Alright. So I'm going to run the ground to the screw back here in the back of the gang box. Tighten that down. Need to straighten these wires out. Alright, so I've installed the ground to the gang box. I capped off this wire for a 3-way switch. Next, you need to just tie one your power wire to here. Dimmer wire here. And that should be it. So I'm going to cut the power on, just test this out, make sure it works before I screw it back to the box. Alright, now just turn your breaker back on. Let's go check it out. Alright, so I was going to show you, this thing's got a little adjustment on there. So what I had to do is turn it all the way down, turn it off, and then see if it'd come back on. You want it low, but not too low. So I ended up turning it down, turn it off. See, it didn't come on, so I just adjusted it up just enough until it come on. There. So now every time you turn it on and off, it comes on. And see, that's all the way up, and that's down. Looks good. Alright, so only thing left is just to screw it back to the wall and put the faceplate on. Alright, so we'll put the wires in here. Screw that back to the gang box. Alright. Having technical difficulties. There it goes. Now just make sure it's straight up and down. Snug it up. Put on your cover. Alright. There you go. That's all it is to it. And that's exactly how you install a dimmer. Alright. Alright, so there it is. Got this thing putting out some light now. Right there it's set at 3000K. I'm going to switch it through the 3 different settings. This one's 3000K. Let's see. Oh, there. This is 4000K. It's got that more brighter white. And this is 5000K, which is, it gives almost kind of like a bluish tint. But I'm probably going to leave it on the 3000K. So that's kind of where my wife likes it. So happy wife, happy life. But anyway, there it is. Hopefully this video helped you out. You were able to learn a little something and get one installed yourself. I'm going to have links in the description exactly where you can purchase this and the dimmer I was unable to use today. And if you can, help me out, like and subscribe, and be a champion in everything you do. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.